Greetings of good news, dear 𝗨𝗪𝗂𝗍ians. As quoted by Jim Rohn, leadership is a challenge to be something more than the average. This is a driving statement on why educational institutions provide leadership opportunities among students. It is also an avenue for student leaders to learn the art of building relationships within teams, defining identities, and achieving tasks effectively. Though being a leader does not entail a Cloud9 experience, especially for a student leader who juggles academic responsibilities vis-a-vis organizational commitments. Today in 𝗨𝗪𝗂𝗀𝗏 Up Close, we shall feature a third-year education student who continuously proves that time management coupled with a sincere love for the call of service can make these things possible, academic triumphs, and effective leadership. She is the founding president of Cagayan Youth Advocates, the president of Louisian Institute of Future Educators, known as LIFE, the assistant press relations officer of the 𝗪𝗂𝗪 Council, and also an elected officer of their barangay. She is the Tuguegarao City Youth Ambassadress. In like manner, a recipient of many leadership awards within and outside the city. With all these humble achievements, she remains to be a consistent President's Lister. Hosted by our university editorial assistant, Mr. Jonathan Sangdaan, let's open another chapter of a success story of a 𝗨𝗪𝗂𝗀𝗏 student. Let's have open eyes to be inspired by life's possibilities, open ears to be moved by smart choices, and open hearts to be reminded of life's highest meaning. Let's get to know Miss Sharlotte Ferrer here in 𝗨𝗪𝗂𝗀𝗏 Up Close.
Indeed, Sharlotte is not just a mere leader. She is a compassionate leader who leads with a heart. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Sharlotte A. Ferrer, welcome din sa ating 𝗨𝗪𝗂𝗀𝗏 Up Close.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
When did you start or when did you develop your leadership ability? Paano nagsimula and kailan nagsimula?
I first developed my leadership ability back when I was in elementary, and honestly, I was just being elected as the mostly secretary and a peace officer, and hindi po ako masyado na-elect before as the president or vice president. But fortunately, when I came in high school already, nag-join po ako sa different organizations in school, and then ayun po, naging president ako of ng different organizations until today po.
Yeah. Okay. Then, you are also the founder of this organization called Cagayan Youth Advocate.
Yes,
am I right?
Yes, po, sir.
So, what's the most significant activity that you and your team organized in CYA?
I believe, sir, it is the relief operations that we had before. Consecutive relief operations po kasi yun kasi tuloy-tuloy din yung bagyo last year. And napakahirap po kasi wala kaming fund to organize such project, pero dahil sa donations at tiwala ng mga tao, we were able to at least establish projects like that na nakatulong talaga sa mga tao in different municipalities of Cagayan.
Up to this day, you are still organizing different relief ops.
Yes, sir. Actually po, since nagkabagyo lang last week, yung bagyong Florita, ayun po, we were able to have a donation drive again, and then we're planning po, naghahanap po kami, nag-assess kami ngayon ng municipality kung kanino kami makakapagbigay at makakatulong ng mga donations yung may bibigay po namin yung naibigay sa amin na donations.
Yes. Exactly. Now, in your stint as the founder of the CYA, what's the most challenging project or task that you have done or that you have carried out so far?
To be honest po, almost every project is quite challenging for us since we do not have really funds or there is no other organizations that are giving us any funds. And so, for me po, ang pinaka siguro challenging na project na nagawa namin ay ang community pantry last year when pandemic really hit us kasi there is no transportation available. And napakahirap po na pumunta ako from Tuguegarao City to Peña Blanca to 𝗪𝗪𝗪 para ma-check yung mga community pantries na itinayo ng mga members ko. And I was happy talaga kasi at least po nag-last ng ilang weeks yung community pantry which hindi ko talaga in-expect din na may magbibigay din sa amin pabalik ng mga binibigay namin.
Ng binibigay ninyo. So, basically, those members in CYA are not only from Tuguegarao.
Yes,
Tama?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Around the Cagayan po.
Around Cagayan.
Municipalities of Cagayan.
Yeah. So, meaning malaking organization ito or
Yes.
palaki pa lang siya?
Actually, sir, we started from like 10 members only.
Oh.
And then, ngayon po.
And that was last year?
Yes, sir. January 2021 po, yung founding month ng organization namin. And then, ayun po, now po, nasa 100 plus na rin po kami.
It's good to hear that na marami ng members ang CYA.
Yes, sir.
Siyempre, you are still a student dito sa
Yes,
ating
sir.
university. And yet, being a student, meron ka ring mga ganap sa labas.
Yes, sir.
Like being a leader or being the founder of CYA
Yes.
and being a volunteer as well dito sa Tuguegarao. Now, what were the problems? Of course, there are problems that you will encounter as you spontaneously do curricular and co-curricular activities. And how did you cope with those problems?
Of course po, since I am studying right now, hindi po natin may iwasan na magkaroon ng problema minsan sa oras. Of course, may klase ka and then you are doing relief operations, relief topics. And sa akin po, I am very thankful that I have teachers in University of St. Louis that are very supportive when it comes to leadership. And naramdaman ko po yung suporta nila sa akin kasi kahit nag-aaral ako, nararamdaman naman nila, pinapakita ko na ginagawa ko yung best ko in my studies. And at the same time, I do this projects outside the school.
Yeah, and I heard that you are a consistent president lister. So hindi mo talaga pinapabayaan yung
Yes.
academics mo.
Yun naman, sir. Sa akin naman po, napaka-importante pa rin ang pag-aaral.
Okay, yeah, very good. Indeed, education is one of the most important thing that you should do here.
Yes.
And then at the same time, you stated time management.
Yes.
Really, one of the keys in order for you to survive both in academics and sa mga ganap nyo sa labas or outside our institution. Now, matanong ko lang, in your own opinion, what must be the qualities of a good leader?
Para sa akin po kasi, sir, ang branding ko lagi, pag Sharlotte Ferrer ay emphatic leader.
Wow.
Sa akin po kasi, napakalaga na you put yourself into the situation of others, into the shoes of others.
Yeah.
Kasi, yun yung pinanggagalingan ng serbisyo mo. Bakit mo ba ito ginagawa? Of course, para sa mga tao. Kaya, lagi mong iintindihin yung ibang tao. Hindi naman sinasabi ko na you disregard yourself. You also think of yourself. But when it comes to service, lagi mong iisipin, para kanino ko ba ginagawa to?
Yes, exactly. So basically, for Sharlotte, leadership is a choice and at the same time, leadership is a decision. Okay, so what values naman are most important to you as a leader?
For me, sir, being a Louisian student, napakahalaga po sa akin ng 𝗪𝗪𝗂𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗄𝗏, the 5 core values
Yes.
of the University of St. Louis, the Christian living, excellence, professional responsibility, and the others. Because sa akin po, kung meron ka nitong 5 to, may dadala mo siya not just in school but also outside.
Outside. So what can you say to those Louisian leaders as well?
Para sa akin, you just continue leading and you just continue inspiring others. Basta wag lang natin papabayaan yung pag-aaral natin, of course, kasi mission and excellence pa rin yung pinahalagahan natin at the end of the day.
Yes, mission and excellence. In your time as a leader, since you're a leader not only in CYA or you are also a leader here in school,
Yes, sir.
tama?
Actually, I have organizations here in school,
Dito
sir.
sa school.
I am the president of the Louisian Institute of Future Educators and I am also
Right.
the secretary of the Kabataang Kumakalinga sa Kalikasan and also a part of the 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Council.
Grabe. Grabe talaga yung mga sinasalihan mong different organizations, not only here in the school or in the university, pero dun din sa labas. Now, ano yung mga na-enjoy mo or what did you enjoy most during your leadership naman?
Siguro, sir, sa akin yung pinakamahalaga, yung sense of fulfillment and yung bond na nabubuo mo between the other members of the organization kasi nararamdaman mo na nakaka-influensya ka ng iba when you lead.
Totoo yan. Lalo na kapag lumalabas kayo outside the region, mga ganun.
Yes, sir.
I saw your post before. I think it's outside Cagayan. Dun sa...
Meron din kami mga outside Cagayan, sir. But most of the projects ay sa Cagayan, sir. Pero hindi naman po namin kino-confine yung projects namin sa Cagayan.
Sa Cagayan. Yes, I hope na nalalabas din yung mga relief ops nyo dito sa Cagayan.
Yes.
Now, or how would you describe the Louisian education in terms of leadership training and formation?
Ayun po, I am very thankful to the University of St. Louis kasi namold talaga ako into being an authentic leader. Kasi, ayun po, naranasan ko na magkaroon nga rin ng problema minsan sa time management, pero because of St. Louis, I was able to realize the essence of adjusting your time and having a proper time management.
Yes. Ganda talaga nun that you need to have, or you really need to have this time management para in order for you to balance lahat-lahat ng mga ginagawa mo. Then in your 3 years of stay in the university, what's your best learning experience naman as a Louisian?
Siguro sir, ang sa akin ay yung pagiging genuine mo sa ibang tao. And then instilling also, of course, the mission and excellence na laging ina-uphold ng school. Kasi dito ko na tutunan na while leading, lagi mong tatandaan kung bakit mo ginagawa to, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, kung para kanino. And at the same time, yung mga teachers ko, laging sinasabi sa amin na it's okay to lead, pero lagi mo pa rin bibigyan ng focused ang pag-aaral mo. Kaya ako consistent president's lister pa rin kasi yun yung natututunan ko sa teachers ko and also to the other staff and members of this university.
Indeed. Mission and excellence talaga yung one of the brands din ng USL. Hindi lang tayo nagpo-focus sa pagli-lead or sa mission natin, but also in our academics. Ayan, she is indeed a living proof ng mission and excellence na sinasabi natin dito sa USL. Now, you are currently enrolled as an educator.
Yes, sir.
Now, how do you view yourself as a Louisian educator 5 years from now?
Siguro po, I would still be that emphatic Sharlotte. And teacher Sharlotte. Kasi, yun din po. Naranasan ko na po magkaroon ng iba't ibang teaching style, maranasan ng iba't ibang teaching styles ng teachers dito. And I can say na talagang magagaling ang teachers ng University of St. Louis kasi na-mold ako into becoming like them. And sana, maging tulad din nila ako na napaka-understanding sa students and at the same time, they really give quality education to the students.
And that's really one of the values that we teachers should have, understanding, lalo na ngayong pandemic. As a parting message naman, Charlotte, to all our viewers, what do you want to say to the youth? Not only dito sa university, but in the whole region.
Siguro ang masasabi ko lang po is just to keep going. There may be problems that you would encounter your way, pero it's normal kasi lahat naman nagkakaroon ng problema. What's important is, as you go along way, you inspire others and you take the lead. Kasi kung walang ibang magte-take ng lead, sino? So, sana mapanindigan natin yung sinabi ni 𝗪𝗪 na kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan. Kasi naniniwala ako na lahat tayo may kayang gawin.
Born out from their will to help the needy, the Cagayan Youth Advocate aims to engage, inform, and empower the youth. It stands for responsibility, respect, rights, and compassion. In this inspirational conversation with Sharlotte Ferrer, she shared what she and her team have learned about leadership and what provides them with hope and inspiration in the face of painful realities. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Sharlotte A. Ferrer.
Once again, thank you po again for having me here, and rest assured that I will bring the 5 core values of University of St. Louis even if I will graduate here. And hopefully, na maging teacher din po ako dito.